Hello there, Only One Kenobi here, Only One. And you should be seeing this on Sunday the 2nd of June. And I don't know what, I was today going to go for a full room tour. I was going to go for it, except there was a few problems. The gimbal ran out. I've actually just charged it up again now. But we're at the end of the day here, and so the sun is setting, so I'm going to make it quicker. But I do want to mark the occasion because it is the 2nd of June. This is the 7th anniversary or birthday of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Boom! 7 years on YouTube, almost on 10,000 subscribers. Not there yet, but we are almost there, and we'll talk more about that another time. So we're going to do a full room tour. I was also going to do an episode of Only One Fans this weekend, but I won't have time. So I thought I will do the the missing piece in the smaller room tours that I do, known as Shelf Indulgence. We were looking at the prequels. We started on Phantom Menace a while back now, and then we went down to Attack of the Clones. We looked at the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars, and only thing remaining is Revenge of the Sith, which I'm going to do today. But because it's a special occasion, it's a birthday, I'm going to open this figure for you as well, which has everything to do with Revenge of the Sith. And I got this at Echo Base Live. It is the Lava Miner, so that's pretty cool. I'll give you a tour first, maybe we'll come back and open him later. Let's get straight into it. So just a recap on where we've been so far. We have the top shelf there, all Phantom Menace, Battle of Naboo, very much the Beast, the fan bar there. And as we go down, just to drink it in there, Phantom Menace ends there. Then we move into Attack of the Clones, some political figures, Kaminoans and such like. Bit of a gap here, I need to fill that or something. This was the last thing we saw, Genndy Tartakovsky, just one shelf dedicated to him and his Clone Wars, all the way to the end with the abduction of Palpatine. And then we are here. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. I would have done this episode months ago, but my phone broke, as you know, so I never got round to it, but I'll give you a quick glance at the shelves, kind of, I suppose, in some sort of order, I guess. Got a group of Wookiees there. Phase 2's there, standard. And then all of this. We'll go in closer in a minute. On the corner shelves that flank it all, we have a few things dedicated to it. This beast here, I can't remember his name. The beast, the creature, which is what I use these shelves for anyway. Mini rigs, vehicles, beasts, all go here. And to show you a little bit of something that isn't finished yet, this Starfighter, I was thinking about getting that to join these other vehicles that are just here. I like these. N1. It's kind of like episode 1, episode 2. Now we need something for episode 3. So I was thinking about getting that on the wall soon. And that is about it. I'm going to go handheld now and we'll have a closer look at some of these. In fact, no, I'll stay on the gimbal. Keep it smooth. So we start our adventure. The last thing we saw was here with the abduction of Palpatine there. I think this is all I have for Revenge of the Sith on these shelves. I've got no other specific vehicles. Most of them are mainly Clone Wars, Attack of the Clones, kind of prequel vehicles. All that's original trilogy. Yeah, so that's it. So we start with Grievous, the man of the moment. And in the background there, Dooku taking on both our Jedi heroes. In the foreground there we have... I've got them both stood together, look at that. Maybe that's symbolic. They're drifting apart, ladies and gentlemen. But no, I like seeing two teammates together. You know what I mean? That goes right throughout my collection. I love to see a master and apprentice stood together like these two there. And there they are again there. But here, the beginning of Revenge of the Sith, I did love it. Seeing them both working together. And seeing him looking so much more like Alec Guinness. It was brilliant. I thought he was really good in Revenge of the Sith. Hayden Christensen got his act together totally. All these things you would have seen on the previous episode of Shelf Indulgence. I think I filmed my Revenge of the Sith shelves 3 years ago now, but you might see some changes. As ever, this a pivotal moment. Good, Anakin, good. Kill him. It was brilliant, that. Kill him now. Do it. Everyone parodies that, do it. We say that a lot, but it's a bit inaccurate because Dooku's got his hands there. Here we have a cluster of Phase 2's brilliant clones, lovely design. These are my favourite, these two here. They go back to the mold of 2005, and you've seen them pop up elsewhere. I definitely got this guy in, I think, Movie Heroes, if not around the Saga Legends line of 2011, 2012, 2010, 2011, 2012. But this guy's in the front now, foreground. He's lost his helmet. That's the new one. But I wanted to show off that beautiful head. The helmet's marginally better, but that head sculpt is just fantastic. So I wanted one with his helmet off, and that, I don't want to mess things up now, but oh god, that was supposed to be underneath his arm. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Is it going to work, ladies and gentlemen? Is it going to work? God, that was effing hard work, man, but there you go. He looks a different colour on camera. Looks like more of a cream colour. Is that just my imagination? Beautiful figure, though. Really nice. And we blend through here to, as Ajahn Kalar there, he was quite nice stood with these two because they had hard goods, but I've separated them now. But he just looks like he's directing activity because that's what they did. They were military generals, the Jedi, as you know, in the Clone Wars, and this is the end of the Clone Wars. This is very much a Kashyyyk thing now. Don't think he was involved on Kashyyyk. I just wanted him there. He looks nice that way. Nice hard goods. So I just thought it looked quite nice having him amongst the clone activity. This guy's brilliant. Probably a bit out of place again, but it all looks relative, doesn't it, to the film? A little bit of a Wookiee army now, as you can see. That's something that should have been Meru Meru there, should have been in the vintage collection. It was in the orange line, the Black Series 3 3/4 inch. But a bit of an army building session going on there, including a custom of Chrysanthemum there. He's now made it onto my Wookiee shelf. In the background, a Power of the Force 2 Chewbacca. Just making use of everything, filling the space, you know. So that's quite nice. Let's take a look at the shelf below. I hope the camera's steady enough. This has now made a move. I used to have these two over that way, and I quite like that with Grievous falling that way, but now I just thought I'd bring it over here to give it more of a Utapau feel, given that this is now the 212th. And I'd love to get Grievous's bike wheel thing, you know, that wheel bike thing? But these two, I love having them stood together. It is a custom, the Anakin there. Basically took the hard goods of this Obi-Wan, got some brown, darker brown acrylic paint and painted him. And he is just sort of... They had discussions, didn't they? It was getting a bit tense, wasn't it, between Anakin and the Jedi? But this is a wonderful figure. Really good. It kind of surprised me, that one. I used to stay clear of any figures that had lightning or fire effects on them. I didn't think they were any good, but that is really good. You've got Obi-Wan there on the edge. I like doing that. I've done that before. If I go up here, you should see an Obi-Wan hanging off the edge with Darth Maul looking down on him there. Here we have the 212th Army. I've now got 2 airborne troopers. One of them I got at Echo Base recently. Great figure of Cody, that. And like you've probably heard me say before if you've watched these episodes, with my clones I play a little trick, force perspective, because these two here are 5 POA versions that came out in the early 2010s. They've got smaller helmets, fact. So I put them at the back. Gives you that force perspective distance thing. They look like they're further away. These are still the best. I always think of Tim from Bosk's Bounty when I make that statement. He likes those too, but they are the best helmets we've ever had. I didn't bother buying the 4-pack. I think you could get the 212 there, but wasn't interested. I don't really rate. Yeah, I got enough, you know what I mean? I didn't need to army build anymore. And these are great figures, including that Cody. Beautiful figure, that. And here we have Anakin. You're the Sith Lord. Another figure that's so much better looking away. Because it's not a very good head sculpt, but still that's kind of the confrontation. I know what's been troubling you. Don't continue to be a pawn of the Jedi Council. And then here we have Mason friends. Kit Fisto, Ajahn Kalar, Sasetin, is it? And Mace Windu. That beautiful scene when they confront Palpatine, although Palpatine does away with him. And we've had the 212. And here is now, of course, the 501st. Same deal, I've got some of those 5POA ones at the back. Smaller helmets, and also this, I've said it many times, that's the vintage collection one, the previous one, and the head is not so good. So I have him facing away, he's got a very small P head. Same with that one there. There he is, this guy. Helmet off, facing away. The helmet's huge, way too big. And then this guy is the forefront. Now this guy was the one that came with Ahsoka, actually. You know the Ahsoka Squadron, Legion, the troopers involved with Ahsoka. I basically swapped the Ahsoka orange helmet with another one, just because I wanted to, again, show that beautiful face sculpt. Look at that. Tamora Morrison, 100%, really good. And of course, the infamous VC-13. Anakin Skywalker with the yellow eyes, brilliant. And then I like this figure here. Again, beautiful silhouette, facing away. And that's George Lucas's son, Jet Skywalker, or whatever. What was he called? Jet Lucas. Or Jet Zuckus or something like that. But it's a nice figure, that. It's a nice silhouette. I liked human Vader. Pre-lava. Pure evil. Down here, we go to the back there. We have Darth Sidious versus Vader. She keeps falling over, but there is pregnant pregnant Padme with another VC-13. Just try and focus for you. There she is. It's kind of like recreating that choke. Now we've got some shock troopers now. This is almost a bit expanded universe now. Somebody would have had to pick him up, and I doubt it would have been him. It's a bit out of order now because you've got the jewel there. This is a diorama gifted to me by Lau. Lau, as you can see, he knows I've taken the back off it. It was a bit too tall for the shelves, but I can't wait to get the lava miner out. That'd be pretty cool. But going back down to here, same deal. There's another 5POA one right there. He's at the back. He's talking to him. Foreground, this guy. And he's lifting him up. This is the charred Anakin. It's very difficult to know what to do with him. You could have him on the operating table, that figure. It's the same figure that came with this, actually. This hard goods shell there, that thing there. It's like a 2-in-1 figure. But I have him like that because I like the idea of someone helping him to his feet, because somebody would have had to. He's hardly going to get out of there on his own accord, is he? And then again, another closer look at this diorama. This was gifted to me, this piece by Lau. Let's have a look at it from a different angle. There is a full review on that if you want to see it, but I'm not handheld here, folks. I'm still on a gimbal, so I can't really get too close to some of these things. But again, another VC-13, I've got a few of them, versus this. And this is evidence that we really do need a better Obi-Wan for Revenge of the Sith now. Very much so. And over here, the final section is just the creation of Vader. Oops, sorry. This is the Vader. I've actually swapped the figure that came with that for, I think that came with my shuttle, my Tidarium shuttle from the Saga collection. Looks quite good on there. I've just opened him, actually. There's a separate video. It's going to be in the next Only One Fans episode. I forgot the name of this guy. It's almost like FX7, but it's not. And this guy, I've forgotten his name as well. They're all droids that were involved with the operation of Vader. His life support or whatever. These two are, again, a bit expanded universe. See them on a little mission post-movie. This bottom shelf gets very dusty, by the way. Of all the shelves in here, that's the one that does kick up the dust. That comes off the floor, doesn't it? But that's nice. So I think that's all the droids you can get for this set. So now I've got that 2-1B. That's the complete set. Now, I think it might be a nice idea to open this. So I'm going to do that now for you. I'm going to mount the camera on a stand. Let's do it. Yeah, let's just get some shots of this. I got this from Echo Base Live. So it's an interesting figure, isn't it? Really good. I mean, look at the accessories and stuff. You know, we live in a day and age now where we've got this stupid deluxe series. They're terrible. You get nothing in them. That's why I refuse to buy on principle the new Jango Fett, because what did you get? You got a flame. Who cares? Whereas these are the old days, and look how much you got for your money. This cost me £10, not 12. He did a deal, the guy who I bought it from at Echo. And it's a beautiful looking figure, isn't it? You don't really see them that much or up close in the movie, but they've all got their own individual design. They've all been designed to the max, signed off by Lucas, no doubt. And they are great. I will just let you have a look at that. If you want to freeze frame that, let me get a bit closer. Very interesting. There's another image there. Let's have a look at the species. What is the species? Mustafarian, wow. How about that? No idea quite where I'm going to put it, but I will when I get it open to see what it's like. Should we do it, ladies and gentlemen? Should we boo, yeah? Let's do it, man. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Come on, man. Boo, yeah! Look at that. That was a clean release. God knows what my neighbour thinks when I do that noise. First and foremost, let's just talk about the articulation. It's great. He's all ball jointed, man. That's great. Ball jointed elbows and shoulders and knees and swivel on the hip. But man, that's great. Let's give you a look at him. I was just trying to get him to hold his equipment, but it was struggling because on the picture he's holding it that way. And if he's to hold this, watch how well he holds it like that. That fits on his hand better that way. But then it's going the wrong way. I don't want it to be like that. For him to hold it like that, that's in the way. Can you see this thing here? That stops him from getting a smoother grip. Don't like that. See, it falls out of his hand that way. Watch. Crap, but it'd be better like that. Unless this can rotate, can it? No, it can't. A bit annoying, that. Right, I'm going to try one final thing. I'm going to try one of these stands, which is just one on its own. And just get one of his legs on that at least. That's better. I finally got him sorted now. So he's alright, man. He looks great. I'm not happy about this, though. The ladle is absolutely doing my head in, man. It's terrible. It's really difficult to get him to hold it. It's nonsense. It's pathetic. I want to see that lava, man. Obviously, that's a different way around now than it is in the picture, but I'm running out of time. I'm sure people are shouting at the screen, got it the wrong way. But anyway, I'll sort it out. But for now, I just want you to see the details. There's the lava in there. That'll go really nicely with the diorama. And it's a wonderful figure. Let me just get rid of that elastic band there. Just back in the days when they really went to town with the detail. Got it right. Look at the metallic finish of these gauntlets and stuff. Really good. Very interesting creatures, these. I like the stand. That's working really well with him as well, with a wide stance. Very good. Look at the feet. There's even detail there as well. Wow. Is that ash or something on there? Or just general, weathering on the metal. Like brass, isn't it? It's really good. Nice figure, man. Like that. Really good. Yeah, I'll give you another look at this guy. Really impressed with him. Not bad at all. Very good. And of course this. Wow. Put your hand in that. Right, I think it's time to put him on the shelf, don't you think? Let's see where we can put him. Here he is. I've just got him in the back for now. I don't know what I'm doing. Just messing around, seeing what it's like. You could go there. We could go anywhere. I tried him on the front as well. Should we try that? Closer to the lava. Well, we'll leave it there. So that is an episode, ladies and gentlemen, especially for the 7th anniversary, if you want to call it that, or the birthday of the channel. I hope you've enjoyed it. It has included an opening of this guy, the Lava Mustafar Miner, which is pretty cool. And that's it. So now I've done all the prequels. The next thing I do in here will be a full room tour. I nearly did it today, but I had a few technical problems. So bear with me. So that is all, ladies and gentlemen. 7 years on YouTube. 7/12s are 84, am I right? 84 months of being on this channel. And I've enjoyed every moment. And I appreciate everyone who follows. Thank you very much indeed. Keep on following. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers. Shame I didn't get to that milestone before the birthday, but it doesn't matter. So you let me know what you think is the birthday of the channel. Do you think it's the 2nd of June or the 14th or 15th? I can't remember. When I did my first R2-D2 video, that was technically the start of everything, really, and that was a bit later on in the month of June in 2017. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.